What's up, John? Thanks for following. I appreciate it. I got my days mixed up. I thought today was tomorrow. I was advertising my Mario Party stream for today, but it's tomorrow, not today. No problem, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Let's get started. Oh, how unprofessional. We're going to continue with our orc. And I'm actually going to do a couple things. I'm going to turn the lights to more of a daylight color, which turns me blue. That's okay, I can be blue. At least for now. Oh wait, that's why. What the hell is wrong with my color balancing? At least on my face cam. The hell is that? Okay. Weird. Okay. Back to it. So we've got our sick orc man. And somebody pointed out in the comments yesterday that I have the lighting sort of backwards. So the light comes from here, but I have the beefy cyber arm lit from the bottom left. So it's like in two opposite directions. So we're going to fix that. And we're gonna do this is like painted yellow, so I think I'm gonna try and do the same thing. And then these are obviously like tusk or bone things. But let's fix up this arm first, just so that my lighting remains consistent. Reapply the base coat, which is the ironclad gray. That's what we use on the metallic. I was just testing to see if YouTube chat was working. Might be a little late for YouTube. What's up, Ozzy? I'm correcting the cyber beefy arm. I have the light coming from the wrong direction. Silly me. That's okay, easy fix. Yep. As always, because I'm addicted to it like a freak at this point. I learned how to do it okay, and now I can't stop doing it. Okay, let's paint the base coat of the yellow kind of back piece. And for yellow, what better color than pink to be the base coat? I've heard that a few times now. That some people don't like the look of it. I like it. I wanted to say aesthetically, but like only because I enjoy the process of it at this point. Not because it looks any better than metallics or anything like that, but I really I really like, oh, I can make the shadow come from here or blah blah blah. And that's really it. We're undercoating this soon-to-be yellow metal with a little bit of pink to warm up the undertone of the yellow, but also to help the yellow go on a little easier. And we don't need to be super neat with this. Yeah, you mean the impossible task? It's so bad. Okay, let's see if we got enough space here to apply some highlights to the cyber beefy arm. Now, I don't want to get this gray on his face. I'm gonna have to be super careful. What a concept. You and myself. There we go. Maybe a little up here. He looks like he's crawling from that block. Yeah. It's because I couldn't figure out how to attach him to his pants. I was telling Ozzy about it earlier. I was like, what the fuck? Why does it not have an obvious or a more obvious sticking point? It just doesn't. There we go. A little bit more realistic. The light's coming from the top right. So the pinky finger would be a little darker than the top here. No, it's tough. Okay. Now we'll do a little manual highlighting here. By that I mean edge highlighting. We'll do a little on his face too. Be extra careful on the face. Go, and then we're actually going to go a little darker in the side areas here. Take a teeny tiny bit of black and mix it with a little of that ironclad gray, just to make a little bit of a shadow tone. Sort of do the reverse of the of edge highlighting on this side. A little more black. We'll build up that dark side a little bit more later. Let's come back to the other parts of it. We're going to use demonic yellow for our if we can get this paint jar open. We're going to use demonic yellow for our yellow metallic up there. should go on a little smoother. There we go. Still gonna need a couple coats, but that's definitely easier. It's very mustard yellow. Real bone hours. There he is. What's going on, Odo? What's going on, Astartes? I like the hype symbols. You talk about my mom, Odo? You talk about Mother Golem over here? I'll have you know she's a very nice lady. Listen, I know what you're trying to do, and I'll tell you, my mom is an adult, and I don't care what she does. She's an adult woman; she can make her own decisions about what graveyards she's hanging out in. Gross. Oh, but I was gonna do Mario Party today, but I mixed up my days. It's actually tomorrow. We're doing it with our Japanese friend, and I forgot to add 11 hours, so that's tomorrow. Okay, gotta let that dry all the way before we do second and third coats. But while that's doing that, let's move to the pants. And get these pants a little bit do the roar. There's some wear back here on the in the chap area. Da-na-da-na. Da-na-da. Ba-ba-ba. Wait, what's the roar? Now I'm curious. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, needed a little more realism there. Actually, we still got to do another highlight layer. Now that I'm remembering, that's only the first highlight. Need to add the secondary highlight. Makes it look all the nicer. So I got it from Amazon. They come in this jar. And then they do have huge ones, and I have a giant pack of them that are the big ones, but these are the ones that I got. I literally just think they're called mini teardrops. But they're perfect. I use them for everything. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, but hey, thanks for your first time chat, by the way. I appreciate the follow. Even my own butt. Exactly. Exactly, John. You don't makeup sponge your own butt? What is this, amateur night? It costs extra. The wear at the knees here. They manifest them out of nothing. I would only assume that that's the real answer. It's one of those like it's like the same thing as like uh it's like I never thought about it. I just knew that I had to have pants. Okay. Now we need to separate the metallics. Umis. They fight is fight. Fight is fight. We always see the humies wearing pants. Do you think now here's the thing. Now the orcs that aren't wearing pants, it's just like a pad, right? Because they're unisex. They don't procreate, they just become more. So it's just like smooth. They blew that shit smooth off. Do they? I don't think that's true. I think that's some specious reasoning, John. Which it's good. It's good stuff. That's top level stuff. They don't produce waste. At least as far do orcs produce waste? Aren't they like perfectly efficient? Yeah, it gets grown into teeth. I think that's actually true. I think that's like how they produce waste is through their teeth. In fantasy they poop? Oh, okay. But in fantasy they have different origins, right? They have totally different like origin stories than in 40K. Unless you're a one universe subscriber. Unless you're a the world of fantasy is just one of the feudal worlds of regular Warhammer that haven't learned space traversal yet. This ad? What ad is it? I just met you. Did this woman ever make any more music? I don't actually know. That's right. On my Warhammer stream, we talk about the discography of Carly Rae Jepsen, or whatever her name is. Oh, we did? That was a prevailing theory for a while, wasn't it? Because it would make sense within Warhammer lore that, like, oh, it's just a atypical psyker world that hasn't been rediscovered yet. Yeah, but AOS would be the same. Oh wait, no, actually, no, you're right, because if the quote-unquote universe was destroyed. Okay. Sigma. No. I get at this point. At this point, they're separate universes, but well, actually, they don't have to be separate universes. Or no, they can be separate universes, but same continuity, same cosmology, meaning that they exist in the same manner that the Warhammer 40K universe exists, in a different state. Let's get some big brain theories up in here. So, are they just a different, not timeline, but different instance of the same universe that's played out in a different manner, or are they a entirely separate, non-connected in any manner universe? I don't think that that's true. It's everyone's favorite song. Now I can't stop singing it in my head in the lyrics that you just said. Hang on, everybody. Hey guys, sorry, I was just talking to nobody, but I do actually have to cut this short. I forgot about something that I need to be doing right now, and that call just reminded me, so I need to be getting on that. But sorry about that. It's not a bad thing. I just need to. It's a work related that I need to be doing. Sorry about that, guys. But we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me. We fixed the arm, and we did some of the yellow, and we did the pants. So we did something. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.